104.5 The Team, our spring training tour continues. Justin Brantley, Hudson High product, played for the Siena Saints, now in the Cleveland Indians system. Justin, when do you report for spring training?
I fly out March 7th.
Heading out March 7th. So you play last year in Class A, High A ball with the Lynchburg Hillcats. Do you know where you'll be this year, or will that come in as spring training goes on?
Yeah, I guess I won't really 100% find out until I guess right before we report for the regular season. I'm told AA, but I guess obviously what they tell you and nothing's set in stone until the season comes.
So you had a good year last year working out of the bullpen, appeared in 39 games in Lynchburg. Is that this plan for you going forward in the organization to be a reliever, and are you okay with that? Everyone wants to start, you know.
Yeah, last year I found there was a split decision between the coaches as far as like they wanted me to be a reliever or starter. And to be honest, I'd rather be a reliever. It's something I feel comfortable with. I mean, I started my entire life up until I got here. So I went into spring training last year. They had me on a starter program, and they told me pretty much it was more of a I had success in the bullpen. So the coaches were supposed to be 50. Some want to be a starter, some want to be a reliever. And they finally told me about halfway through spring training, I was doing fine, but as far as what everybody else was doing, that they wanted to keep me in the role that I was in, which I was pretty happy about. And obviously everybody wants to be a starter, but for me, being a reliever it's a simpler thought process, and I don't got to hold back. I don't have to overthink. Because my problem when I was a starter, I used to think farther down the road, 3-4 innings down the road, rather than thinking pitch by pitch. So I feel really comfortable in the bullpen, and I'm pretty sure I hope I stay there.
And you got a chance to pitch. You got a chance to pitch every day. That was the thing I always liked about being a reliever, was that you didn't have to wait 5 days to play again.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a big thing for me. It keeps you more obviously we play every day. I mean, people talk about the grind and this and that, and to me, it just keeps you more into the game. Like, obviously, I'm scouting. If I'm not pitching that day, I'm kind of trying to take mental records of people's swings and things like that. So me knowing that I have a chance to pitch every day makes it things more exciting, and I enjoy it.
104.5 The Team, our spring training tour continues. Justin Brantley, Hudson High product, played for the Saints, undrafted. Justin, does that put a little chip on your shoulder?
Absolutely, yeah. To me, I feel like I always something to prove. So hopefully that little fire fighting me will never go away. To me, I have to prove to myself as well as everybody out there that I can play at this level. So myself, I got to prove, I got to impress everywhere I go in my mind. So it's a little fire inside of me that kind of makes me want to be like, well, prove to everybody that I can play here. So it's definitely a fire under me, I would say.
You always draw the obvious comparisons to your cousin Michael, who, if people don't know, Michael Brantley, all-star outfielder for the Indians. But it's another guy who is a pitcher that you identify with, Pedro Martinez, the Hall of Famer. What is it about Pedro's game that you try to identify with?
I've always been, technically an undersized right-hander. He's my favorite pitcher of all time. And I've gotten a comparison comps and whatnot from him a couple times, but if I can really anything that he does, I'll take it. Last year I worked with a guy who Pedro had at his early age named Guy Conti in that organization. That was one of my uncle's friends for a couple of pitching lessons, and he really kind of hit home with me a couple of the early concepts of pitching that it just made sense in my mind. And he mentioned Pedro a lot, this and that, and stuff he did with Pedro at 18 years old and things like that, and it just really hit home for me. So yeah, I mean, anything we can get compared to a all-time great is obviously a good thing.
We talked to Jamie Schultz yesterday. Jamie Schultz in the Rays organization from Maple Hill. I always ask this question to guys from the Capital Region. I always ask how gratifying it is to be a guy from the Capital Region that's on the verge of Major League Baseball. But for you and Jamie Schultz, it's two guys from small schools, two guys from the Patroon Conference. How gratifying is that to know that you can come from a small school and be so close to the big leagues?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, like I said, it doesn't really matter where you come from. It's what I talked to Schultz quite a bit. I grew up playing against him in pretty much everything. From guarding each other in basketball to travel baseball everywhere. So it's I got to face him my first year. It's amazing. So, but to just know that we came from, we lived 25 miles apart from each other, and we came to a Class B school where, especially even I know Section 2 has had a lot of pretty good players over the years, and Class B kind of gets overlooked because of the, I guess, like I said, the size of the school. But it doesn't matter where you come from. As long as you get your notice and you produce, somebody will find you.
Justin Brantley, Cleveland Indians farmhand, Hudson High School product with us. 104.5 The Team, 104.5theteam.com as we continue our Capital Region spring training tour every day this week. Justin, best of luck. We hope we see you in AA this year, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you very much.